Will it fit? Nope. Slowly. Oh, made it.
Nope.
We had to use 3 pieces of wood to get it high enough to put the extremely low jack under the car. What's up, guys? So today we're back with another how-to video, and we're going to show you guys how to change the oil in a Scion FRS or Subaru BRZ, or a Toyota GT86 or a Toyota 86. This car has a lot of names. Nonetheless, it should be pretty similar among all cars, except for like the location of the oil filter and the oil removal, everything. But the principle is pretty similar in all cars. So even if you don't have a Scion FRS or Subaru BRZ, this video could still be helpful to you. So make sure you guys watch.
This is going to be pretty much one of the easiest things you do while modifying your car.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing this, and then sometime next week or maybe the week after, we're also going to change the transmission and diff fluid. So if you guys need to see how that's done, make sure to stay tuned. But until then, let's get started. So the first step is going to be to remove the engine oil. Got it. The first step is to remove the engine oil cover on the top. So you do this by opening the hood and then removing it, and then you put it in a safe location. Okay, so for the next step, you're going to need this, which is an oil catch can. And this is so when the oil's draining, it doesn't just all land on the floor, because it could stain your driveway, and that would be very bad. Ours has this kind of net thing going on, and so that's for when the oil cap comes off. If you aren't holding on to it, it'll just hit on this, and it won't actually fall into the oil, which is just kind of a nice feature, but it's not 100% necessary, though this actual thing is necessary. So if you don't have it, you should probably go get it. Right now.
And not have that.
Step 1, orange sucks. Okay, so the next step is going to be to use a 14mm socket, and you're going to loosen this, but don't completely open it first. You're going to start by loosening it. So, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Okay. No spills. All good.
Oh, spills.
Spills.
Hold it, Oren. Hold it.
Some spills.
And as it comes out, it's gonna, obviously the stream's gonna get more vertical. Wow, that's a...
Stop spilling! Can we get a rag?
Oh, Oren.
What?
Move it.
Oh no! Oh my god, there's so much of it. We fucked up. So the next step is going to be to remove the oil filter. Normally, you're going to need an oil filter tool like this one. There are also some that look like clamps, but pretty much you put it around the oil filter and you loosen it. Okay, at that point, it should now be done by hand. Ta-da! So the next step is going to be to replace the bottom screw that you removed. I forget what it's called. The oil removal cap, right? So that you can start to fill in more oil. But before you do that, you're going to have to put back on the oil filter. And before I do that, I'm going to put a ring of the new oil around this rubber right here, just to make sure that it's kind of sealed very nicely and so there are no spills. Now, one thing you'll notice about our new oil filter, as opposed to the last one, is this one has a welded on a nut on top, so that you can just use a wrench to open and close it, and you don't need a special tool. And I just think that'll be useful in the future because using the tool is a pain, but using a wrench is just very simple. So now it's back on, and then we're going to tighten it, and then we're going to start filling it with oil. So next we're going to use a funnel to help fill the oil back into the car without spilling. Technically you don't need a funnel, but I don't want to spill it everywhere, and I think it just makes life way easier. So we're going to use the funnel. So every car is different, and the amount of oil that you need to fill in it is different per car. So you should just check the dealer recommended amount of oil and then put that amount in your car. Baby, you were there. Baby, you were there. Alright, last step is to put back on this cap. Do it tight. Alright, so now that you've put back on the oil filter, the oil cap, and then the bottom part cap, I still have no idea what to call that. The one that goes in the bottom, we showed you how to remove it. Now that you've put back all those 3 things and you filled it with oil, you should be all good to go. So safely lower your car and you should be good. Also, after you run your car for a little bit, check the dipstick to make sure that you have enough oil in your car. And if you do, you're good. It's just that simple. One other thing that we want to recommend is we would recommend doing this after your car is warm, not hot, but like warm, so that way the oil filters out of the car like smoother. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to both of our channels. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. We'll see you guys next time.
Did I get it?
Did you get the fly?
Should we get a rag?
Oh, Orin.
What?
Move it.
Oh no! Oh my god, there's so much of it. We fucked up. Oh wow, we fucked up. Sure to stay tuned. But until then, let's get started. Ciao.
All right, light aim.